Most people think that running power and water out to their greenhouse is a complicated process, but the truth is it just takes a little planning, trenching, and making sure you choose the right options for your site. When you're running utilities to a greenhouse, you're using underground lines from your main power or water source. Whether this is your house, a solar array, or a well is up to you. People often choose to run their utilities during the site prep and foundational phase of their greenhouse project. This is because you often already have the equipment on site to do so. Now, when it comes to your electrical and water lines, they do need to be run according to local code. For electrical, that typically means that you're running your wires through a PVC conduit like you see here, but underground. This protects the wires from moisture and soil movement. When it comes to water, people often use PEX because it's easier to work with than rigid pipe, and it's also a bit more forgiving in cold climates. When it comes to trench depth, that depends on a few different factors, such as your location, your soil type, and your frost depth. Water lines typically need to be run below frost depth to avoid freezing. This can mean digging your trench a couple of feet or more depending on your climate. When it comes to electrical, this depends on your local code, the wire you're using, the conduit that you're using. So if you do have any questions, we recommend consulting a local electrician. One of the questions that we're asked very often is, should I run the water line inside the greenhouse or outside the structure? And there's two schools of thought here, and we've had customers that have done both. Running the water line inside the greenhouse is extremely convenient. It makes watering, filling up your pond, irrigating much easier. But if you're the kind of person that tends to think in worst case scenarios, if there was ever something to happen to that underground line, you're left abandoning it, or if you wanted to repair it or rerun a line, that involves tearing up part of your greenhouse. So it really depends on your comfort level and honestly how much you trust your plumber. For power, you also have options. We do have solar-powered components that each come with their own solar panel. Now, these components don't have batteries, so they will only operate when the sun is shining. If you live in an area that's often cloudy, or you want your fans to run at night when temperatures are the coolest, electrical might be the better option for you. If you are running electrical out to your greenhouse, 20 amp service is recommended for the 26-foot domes and below, and at least a 30 amp service is recommended for the 33 and 42-foot growing domes. This amount of power will allow you to run your intake and exhaust fans, as well as a heater if you desire, lights, maybe an internal circulating fan, etc. We hear this all the time. I thought these things were entirely off-grid, and they absolutely can be. But off-grid doesn't necessarily mean no power. It just means that you're not relying on the utility company. You could still run a very successful greenhouse using solar-powered components such as fans and irrigation timers. Another question we get often is, I thought the growing dome came with a pond. And it does. Every growing dome size comes with an above-ground pond that acts as your main source of thermal mass and helps to regulate temperatures within the structure. But the water has to come from somewhere. For some people, that's a water line. But some people live entirely off-grid or in areas where running a water line just isn't feasible. In those cases, people often haul water in, fill up their pond, hand water out of it or irrigate out of it, and then refill as needed. So while a water line is convenient, it's not the only option. At the end of the day, greenhouse utilities come down to your location, your climate, and how hands-on you want to be. The growing dome is already doing the heavy lifting by being a passive solar greenhouse by design. Water and power are simply upgrades that make growing a bit easier, more automated, and can be more convenient. For more information about which options might be best for you, please reach out.